Cheers.
Cheers, my guy.
How many pictures are on Yelp? You pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I look at.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother
You think so?
subject. I think
Sorry. First and foremost, thank you for listening to Mendo No Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. Here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of women, and we talk with a bunch of guys that ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Mendo No Podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Once again, merch store is open, but as always, hit me up on Instagram at Mendo No, Twitter at Mendo No1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendono.com, or hop on the mendono.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy, how we living?
What's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Great. How we doing?
Good, man. I know it's cold outside, so you got the JMO with the zip fizz and the water back. All right, question of the day. You think women dip their standards to date a guy she likes?
I think so.
Why? Hold it. Let's
Okay.
call some women. I don't want you to speak. I want to. Let's get these women. And as always, let's call my sister first. It was just her birthday, so
Hey.
hey, happy belated birthday.
Aw, thank you.
How's everything?
Good.
Oh shit, Coy. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's
Is that
up?
a good or a good bad?
Both.
Okay.
I mean, I won't say bad. You know, still working.
Okay,
So.
challenges and opportunities. With her exotic taste buds that we had to go to lunch for, but I mean, it was a lot of fun though. Regardless. Okay, question, Nina. Why do women dip their standards, or do women dip their standards in order to date a guy they like?
You know what? I think sometimes we do dip our standards in order to date a guy that we like because we see potential. You know, it's all about, we can see where he can go, what he can do. And oftentimes we shouldn't because we should take the person at face value.
Aha! Yes. Face value, Coy.
Yeah.
But why not? Well, I mean, like, my question is, why don't y'all take the man at face value? Once again, now you're in a wonderful relationship, but you've had relationships in the past.
Oh,
where
yeah.
I feel like you lowered your standards.
I did.
Why?
That's
my question.
Because
why? I mean, and to be honest with you, and I hate to say we talk behind your back, but me and your mother, me and your mother always wondered why. I don't even know why I say me and your mother, like she's not my mom too. But
That's what you say. That's what you say sometimes.
We've always wondered why.
I think because we're talking about me.
Yeah.
Well, because I do get, I could be very naive. I can admit to that back in the past.
Go ahead.
Where I told the man like exactly what I wanted and he was on board only to change his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was pretty much I got bamboozled, but on, where I take accountability is once I got bamboozled and realized I should have left the relationship. I really should have. And I don't know, like, I think for me, it can be a little difficult because it's like, oh, but I'm going to hurt his feelings. And it's not like I never looked out regarding myself. It's always, oh, I'm going to hurt his feelings. And what I would tell my younger self is, you know what, at the end of the day, when someone tells you that they're not aligned with what you want or willing to give you what you want, you need to leave. And there's nothing wrong with saying thanks, but no thanks. Like it worked, you were in reality, you were there for a season or a reason, but not my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So I really should have left it, I should have never went back. I've learned so many lessons from that. And, like when I'm watching TV, I'm like, oh my God, I'm just like screaming at the television, like, no, don't marry him. Don't go back. It's just a replica of what I had.
Damn.
Crazy.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this, and I just want to put the knife a little deeper. Do you see people, and this is just like, i.e. TV, movies, people you see out in public, do you see them in the bad relationships you used to be in, and you want to just meet the girl in the bathroom and be like, leave? Like, he's not going to change, leave.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Oh, most definitely. Like, some acquaintances that I've had, and like what I should do is like, leave. Honestly, this day and age, especially like, what I've learned is we all need to make ourselves happy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if the person or whomever is not bringing, it's like an added value. If you guys aren't adding value to each other's lives, then there's no point of being with each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm definitely like, you need to leave. There's no point. Like, next, don't waste your time. Oh my God. Like, some be like, oh my God, that's so like harsh or rude or savage or whatnot. It really isn't, because time is the currency that you can't get back. I can't get back any of that time.
Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead. Take us to church.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is my thing. I don't know. I'm the guy that just, all right, I'm out. Like, I just, hey, I see the drop off and I'm like, hey, look, check this out. I already know where we're headed. I've been there once. Don't plan on going back. So I think we should, exit the car now and both take our own Ubers somewhere else, type of thing. Like, at least save face. My thing is like, I always tell women, and this is, and I don't know if this is the backhanded compliment. I don't know if Coy hates this about me too. I can guarantee you, Coy is a pillar of things he hates about me. This is probably top tier.
What is it?
Tier. Coy hates that I leave relationships with an open door just in case if they need something they can call on me. Coy hates that. Coy hates that.
Yeah.
But
honestly,
that is my bad
I
habit.
think it's. Yeah, but I also think sometimes it's just the way that we're raised, and the heart.
Ooh, Coy,
yeah.
would you say that? That's how? Do you think that's just how I was raised?
You were raised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can blame my mother.
I thought it was her mother.
Damn, Coy.
Now she's your mother.
Damn, Coy.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely think it was the way.
What do you think
raised,
from a guy? She said if she saw somebody at a restaurant and in something in a bad relationship and saw her in the bathroom, she would say something. Yeah. Do guys do that? Would you do that if you if you're at?
I know he knows he in something toxic. I think guys know. I think
they don't need another guy.
Know.
Yeah. They don't need another guy telling them. And not only that, if another guy told them, they wouldn't listen anyways.
Hell no,
I know, man. Let me just get by this day. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think by that we're looking at it as like Navy SEAL training. Hey, every 6 hours I gotta eat, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? She's gotta feed me.
Yeah.
You know
guys are they're not gonna meddle or anything.
I just think we're too lazy to leave, to be honest with you. I think we get so far into it, we're just too lazy to fucking
Could
leave.
be.
Yeah, but
depends what your definition.
No. I'm
into deepest. What's your definition?
I don't think anything. You know? You're in, motherfucker. Just too lazy.
No
to
kids,
leave.
just in.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on.
See the writing on the wall.
100%. I mean, invisible ink. I mean.
Bring out the light to see it.
I'm deaf. Nah, bro.
Or people are deaf. Or people are very comfortable now on, like, when you're watching TV, or even I've heard it where the person, guy and woman, they're like, oh, well, I'm still married. but I'm trying to I'm working on it. And I'm just like, what?
Working on the marriage or working on the exit plan?
They're working on the exit plan, but to me, it's like, don't go and try and ruin someone else's life when you're not even done. Finish with that chapter.
Yeah.
Finish with that chapter, heal, and then be like, oh, I'm free.
Or what are you waiting for, right?
Right. And then they get mad when people are like, well, their thing is like, oh, okay, well, you're still married, so what are you waiting for? Well, because no, there is no, oh, well, because.
Yeah.
Like either you're in or you're out. And even if you're trying to be out, you need to wait. Wait until it's completely over.
Yeah.
No matter how long it takes, wait until it's over.
Huh.
That's how I see it.
No ties,
no matter what.
all.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because people have kids with I know one person, not even an acquaintance, but still legally married, not with the person, and she has a whole other kid with another guy.
Jeez.
And I'm like, dude, really? That's what we doing? Oh, well, I'm like, okay, that is so dumb to me.
The baby dad knows?
Yeah. But it's just they haven't been together, and they're like, oh, okay, well, it's documentation. I said, oh, well, considering that now it's 10 years, whatever you have, including your 401k, is half hers.
Damn, 401k.
So think about that.
Take my retirement.
Between her and the government, you get nothing of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn. All right, Nita,
Right.
we got to let you go. I got to call someone
All
else, but I
right.
appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Hey, you
bye.
coming over this weekend?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Okay, cool.
All right. Bye.
What if you saw a girl just totally disrespecting a guy at a bar, then you
He
saw
ain't
him in
gonna
the
listen.
bathroom?
He ain't gonna listen. He ain't gonna listen.
I wouldn't say. I don't think.
Hello,
Hey, how we living?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. I'm here with Koi. Koi, say what's up to Ash.
What's going on, Ash? Ash?
Are you under the water this time, or are you still good?
I
Nah,
can
we
hear
figured out
clear.
the problem. We figured out
figured
the
it
problem.
out.
Just had to turn his headphones up. That's it.
I worked
Oh,
through the trouble.
I mean, you
though.
gotta get. Did you have to get a little bit closer, sit on high chair or something?
Damn. All
I
right.
haven't seen you in a while, so I have to give you shit somehow.
100%. 100%. Okay, question of the day. Why do women lower their standards to get with a guy? And have you ever done it?
I have, and it's sad because
Yeah.
I saw the good.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone sees, in the beginning, it's
Yeah.
like everyone has their face on, and then once you get comfortable, it's kind of like the real you comes out.
Yep.
So when you see that face
Mhm.
and you see the good that they can be,
Yeah.
and then you start to date or whatever, but then all of a sudden you're seeing some bad side. That's kind of ugh. But then you get that good again. It's okay, I know it's in there. Maybe you just had a bad day. So I've lowered it before, and then I was like, what the fuck is my problem? Looking back, even my girlfriends are like, Ashley, you were too good for him. And I was like, I know. I just got out of a 5-year relationship. I was engaged. I was a little weak. Saw some good. But other than that, it was a weak moment. But other than that, not happening. But I think it's just because you see a side, or you're getting something from them that you weren't getting in the past, and that it's okay, you're getting whatever you needed, and then all of a sudden it changes as time progresses on. But I feel like a lot of women are well, I invested this time,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe it will get better, but it never does. 90% of the time.
Damn. 90% of the time, it never gets better.
From all the women I know, 90% of the time. And then it's once you leave, it's oh, I can do better. And then they do better for a little bit, and they don't. My last ex, the second time we broke up, and I've never gotten back to them prior to this one. I've seen he finally did the changes that he needed to do. But it was too late. He did too much damage.
Mm.
But it's I'm not going to wait till you step back continuously, and then I get fed up and I leave, because that's what you're oh, well, you put up with this for so long. Why don't you like me like this now? Because you were fucking showing it this whole time.
Damn. Yeah.
I don't know. That's my point.
I mean,
I don't got time for bullshit no more.
I hear you. I agree with it. I don't know. Like even my sister says, have you, now let me ask you this. When you go out, do you see women in that situation? You're all like
all
leave,
the time.
leave.
Like the person that they're with, like whether we're at like a bar of friends, the person that they're with is fucking chatting it up, getting flirtatious with girls when their girl's not there.
Damn.
But then like, and I'm like, you dirty asshole to the guy.
Oh, because
obviously.
you're friends with a guy.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I'm not
random.
friends with a guy. Like I'll be even out and like I'm because I work in a bar. I'm very
I gotcha.
observant of my surroundings,
Yeah.
and so like I love watching other people. And you'll see people who like just look like they're so in love, and then like one of them will leave, and then suddenly they're like, oh, like a guy or a girl will come up and talk to the other person, and they're engaging and they're flirtatious,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they'll push them away right before the person comes. They're like, oh hey, this is my friend so and so. But then, like, they're exchanging shit, and, like, I just, people do it. I see it all the time out in bars, but they're just figuring, like, oh, they're just being stupid, or they're drinking, and they, like, find an excuse.
Yeah.
But 9 out of 10 times, that's who they really are.
Mm. Yeah.
Like, if you can't trust them while they're drinking, why, like, that's the most vulnerable stage.
Yeah.
And they're good when they're sober, but if they're out with their boys, or they're out with whoever, their girls, and they're drinking, everyone's instigating or encouraging, you do you, boo-boo, this person's a piece of shit, or your girl ain't shit, like whatever, and everyone's like, you know what, fuck it. And if you can't trust them literally going to the bathroom or going and getting a drink alone,
Mm-hmm.
how are you going to trust them, period?
Right.
Like, because everyone deserves guys and girls nights.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just have each of, like, being each other 24/7, because I have friends like that, because they cheated with each other on their last relationship. So, like, literally having a guy's night or girls' night, it's a fight. Because it's like, oh, well, what are you going to do? I know what you did before. So it's like everyone deserves that, like, freedom from their significant other. But if you can't trust them when they're drunk and drinking,
Yeah.
and that's, like, a vulnerable stage, how can you trust them, period?
Yeah.
And then, like, but everyone makes excuses. Like, I've even done that before. Like, my fiance, he was like, oh, well, you know, like, he was 4 years older, so I was like, hey, maybe I am being young and naive, or like being young and insecure. I was 21. But the motherfucker was cheating on me for 4 years, even when I had cancer. And I was like, I know I'm not fucking naive and insecure. Like, I fucking know this shit when I finally found it out. And I'm like, and I made excuses. And I'm like, no, he can go fucking jump off a cliff and figure out, I'd say drown, but I'm trying to be nice. He can drown. He can drown, let's be honest.
Yeah. It's all right. Let him drown. Yeah.
I just feel like everyone makes excuses, and it's human.
Yeah.
Because you
no,
don't
100%.
want to believe that that's what is capable in that person. But the more you make excuses, the more you're blind to it, and then you end up getting really fucked over.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Sad to say.
All right. We're gonna let you get
I'm
back.
too old for that shit.
I hear you. We're gonna let you get back doing what you're doing. Sounds like you in the midst of the miss. So
I'm in the gym.
oh nice. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I'm talking
I'm waiting for our brunch time. We got to celebrate Coy's birthday
about. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
from way
Okay.
back when.
Damn.
We got to like to celebrate our awesome friendship and
Oh,
just
yeah.
dealing with no bullshit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sunday
absolutely.
brunchy.
Oh yeah, I'm down
Brunchy.
for
I mean, maybe Saturday, so then we have a day to recover.
Oh, even better.
Because
Even better. I like the way she's
last
thinking.
time Coy had a Sunday.
Damn.
You didn't see
I'm
her
not
till the
doing
next
that.
Sunday.
So.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly.
Damn. All right. Well,
I love you guys.
take it easy.
Thanks,
I'll hit you up.
Ash. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hey. Like, isn't that crazy? Women see the shit that's going on, but like,
But what?
I just think some people are like, I'm not gonna leave. Like, probably.
There's a lot of factors.
Oh,
Like,
100%,
like
100%.
some of it, sadly, is financially.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of it is they live together already. Some of it is they just don't want to do it anymore.
Facts.
But
Facts.
it's like
Facts.
easy for me to say, I have no ties to anybody. I should focus on your own happiness.
Absolutely.
Just leave. Do what's best for you. It's easy for me to say that shit.
100%.
But I've never been in a situation where I'm like, fuck, what do I do?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, one more. Let's go one more. I gotta type this out real quick.
Hello.
Hey, how we doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Man, doing amazing. I'm here with Koi. Say what's up, Shelby.
Hey, what's up, Shell?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Shelby, long time no here, first of all.
I know.
Second of
What
all,
have you? What's been going on? What's new?
second of all, I want to take the time to tell you how proud I am of you of starting the woman's. I feel like it's like a group of empowering each other and women growing together. I don't know what you call it, but I saw it on IG and I wanted to commend you for it. Seriously.
Thank you.
So what is it called before I get into my bullshit of questions with you? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called Brunch with Babes, and we meet together. Yeah, we meet together once a month. It's all women that are in business, and we literally have brunch, mimosas, we talk business. But the difference about it is I didn't want it to be a normal networking thing. Like, you know, when you go to a networking thing and you're having to like show up and talk about your business and be like, I'm the motherfucking star, which we are.
Yeah.
But the truth is, like, life is always happening. And so I wanted to create a space where women could come and just like throw all the bullshit out and be like, I'm having a really hard time with this. I'm struggling here. Like, my kid is driving me crazy. I don't know what I'm supposed to focus on. And we just get to come together, have a good time, let it all out, but also help each other with what's going on in our life and business.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, so let me ask you this too. Are you doing like Zoom calls for women that may be out of state and stuff like that they can't come in? Like, because I feel like, and once again, like, you have, to me, I love this and what you're doing. And I definitely want to like, I feel like I want to have like a meeting of the minds with you just to ask you a whole bunch of questions about this, because I feel like you're on the right track and I feel like it's amazing. I just want to know a couple more things that you're doing and if you're doing them, because I really would want you to do it, because I really feel like a lot of the girls that I call need to hop on and get with you. Sorry.
Needs a little space to be able to share some things. Yeah. So there is I actually just launched today the mastermind version of this. So
this is what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, like, obviously, if you're near Redondo Beach, you can come to the in-person events once a month. Yeah. But on top of that, in this mastermind version, we are doing on the first of each month a deep energetic healing session, because that's what I specialize in, is just like going deep, uprooting all the shit within you and like really letting you serve at your highest purpose. Mm-hmm. And then on the 15th of each month, we meet virtually to do the same thing and just dive deep in what's going on and just really help you get to the next place that you desire.
I like that. So what is it called one more time?
Brunch with Babes. Right. So you want to learn more, you just go brunchwithbabes.com.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Back to the men in our bullshit real quick.
Yes.
Have you ever or known somebody to lower their standards to get with a guy?
I feel like this. I so badly want to be like, I've never done it, but
we appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, we appreciate. Go ahead, spit it out. Go ahead.
But in my younger years, I know I damn well lowered my standards just to be like, I want somebody. Like, I don't want to be the only single chick. Okay, this guy's like a douche or doesn't treat me right or does these things. But you know what? I'm going to fix him. So I'm going to lower my standards for now. And then I'm going to figure out how to fix him, and he's going to become who I want him to be. Yeah, that bullshit didn't work.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think, and mind you, I feel like it's like women see it with other women and their other friends, but then why do women continue to do it?
Mm-hmm. I think that at the baseline of it, all women just want somebody to love them. And it's almost like, okay, if I'm getting 70-80% of what I want and what I desire, then I can brush off the other 20 to 30%. I can let that slide, even though it bothers me, even though it affects me, even though it's not everything that I want. I can let it slide because at least I have somebody and I don't have to keep searching.
And I think that there's also just like this facade of there's nobody that has all the things that you want. But that's bullshit, right? Like there really is. Yeah. We just don't allow ourselves the time to find that person because we have like time limits.
Mm-hmm. True. I mean, I hate to say time limit too, but I mean, you are right in certain aspects of that insane time limit. I don't know. Like even my sister, I had my sister on. She was talking her shit, and I was like, "Fuck! Like why?" Like I told her, I was like, me and your mother had conversations behind your back, trying to figure out why you would put yourself in these situations of obstacles with men, where like that. Did growth or they were irrelevant people that you didn't need to be with.
Yeah, that just didn't help you get to the next level, the next place in your life. It just the relationships that take more of you away from yourself than they allow you to find in yourself.
Damn, that was good. Shit.
Take a piece of you.
Yeah, damn, that was good. Now let me ask you this. I take it you still see women doing this all the time.
Of course.
Have you ever stopped one in the bathroom and was like, why are you doing this? Like, you're better than this. Have you ever done that?
In the bathroom, somebody random, I can't say that I have.
Okay, but to a friend?
A friend, absolutely.
Damn.
It's like, what makes you think that that's what you deserve or that you don't deserve more, right? And like my friends doing the same thing to me when I put myself in those situations. Like, what is it? I think the hardest part is coming to terms or understanding what that reason is. Because like you for yourself have already dropped yourself to that level. Yeah. You've already taken yourself to that point where like you've accepted it. And so it's almost hard to take that step back and look and be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Everything's good. Everything's fine.
I want it to be
when behind closed doors, like it's not. That part of you is just like withering away.
Yeah, the back of the house is on fire.
Outside perspective.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that it's just that it's like that mindset, right? I think that it really comes down to like deep down within, you have that just timeline, whether you're thinking about it or not. And so you just tell yourself that you got to find someone. And even if they don't check all the boxes, I can make it work somehow. Or like, I'm just going to give a part of, what I wanted. That's not that important because at least they do this one thing.
Yeah, damn. I don't know why you. Yeah. I mean, because you got to realize, us guys looking from the outside in. Sometimes I guess we do look at situations like that. Why is she why is she putting?
Yeah, like I could treat her so much better.
I mean, I didn't want to say that, but I didn't want to say that.
I can't help but wait.
Shell, I didn't want to say it, and I'm glad you said it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of us men that do treat women like queens, and we often sit back and we're like, damn, like she really doesn't think she deserves more than this.
Yeah.
And
it just makes you question.
I mean, because we sit back and we're just like, wow. I don't damn, I couldn't even bring myself to do that because I have a mother.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, like damn, you yeah. So
and then also, I mean, with that connection too, right? Like, so a man that treats somebody as a queen and would never do something that they might see another man doing, that woman could have the same mindset, right? Like, I saw my mom get treated worse than this. So like, this is good.
Okay. I didn't think about that. Okay.
Comparing to what you've seen, what you've experienced.
Yeah, to what you have now, and this is way better than what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Damn. Very good.
There's there's just so much psychology that goes into relationships and how people react and what people do. And it's like, you just gotta when you piece all that together, then you can just sit back and be like, well, is anybody ever really wrong for anything? So we got a crying baby.
That's all good. We are going to let you go. I appreciate you to the moon and back. We will definitely catch up soon because I have so many questions I want to ask you.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. You have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Hey.
I can't help but wait.
Man, Trey Songz, huh? Man, we got her right at the buzzer, huh?
Yep.
Man, had a shot clock on
She
her.
made
Man.
time for you.
I appreciate that. Man, okay, so let me, I feel like me and you, I feel like we always, and I don't want to say we always see that, but I feel like we are the guys that are just looking at certain relationships.
We got clear vision though. We got nothing in our way.
Damn.
We got.
Damn, he said he got clear eyes in 2015
There's nothing
vision.
giving us
Damn.
problems. We're not dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I always look at certain situations, and I don't pry, but when you ask me a question,
Sure.
I ask that question back that is gonna make you think, because I don't want to give an answer.
Yep.
And you take my answer and run with it. I want you to, because, you know, if
that's what I would do. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, bro, because of the fact that because if you take my answer and roll with my answer, you're not doing it for you. You're doing it
Correct.
because I said it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you're going to put yourself right back in the same position, maybe, i.e., not with that person, but with another person just like that person.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm the same way. If you or somebody asks me, I'm always going to tell you to like weigh shit out first. Like look at both sides. Yeah. I'm never going to tell you what to do because you're going to pin that on me. I'm not. And plus I don't like to
interrogation room.
I don't like to, it's not manipulative, but I don't like to be like one of the factors while you're doing something. I like for you to figure it out yourself, you know?
No, 100%.
But like, do women lower their standards? I think women have major principles, stuff that you don't budge on, you know, maybe 100%. Like family, kids, religion, stuff like that, how you treat a person. Yeah. But as you get older and as you move on with life, it's fluid. Your standards are fluid. You'll maybe, when you're younger, I only want the hot dude, 6'2", abs, right? But as you get older, you're probably not going to find that. Or if you don't find that, you're going to accept it in a different way. What he doesn't have in that physical feature, he makes up in something else. A great career. He's very funny.
He got a yacht.
He might. Yeah, exactly. You know, there's. It's okay to change your standards. There should be no, since this specific show is about women, right? Yeah. There should be no women out there going, well, I can't find a man because I won't change. If you do, then maybe that's your fault. You know, strap up, get on the battlefield and try again. But
strap up and get on the battlefield.
But
oh my God,
I think it's okay. Like no one's telling her you have to change, you have to do this, you have to accept this guy because of this. Ultimately, it's her relationship. Yeah. But she can probably realize that it's okay to move things around. Yeah. You know, because maybe you do like this guy, you want this guy. Okay, you might see stuff in him, but are you really willing to say, hey, he's not this guy. I can be with him, or you know, that's what I think. It's just fluid. It could change as you go on.
I mean, my thing is like I always say, like, what do you want from this?
End game wise?
No, just in certain
the situation you're in. Are you looking just to be something quick, something for the holidays, long term?
Yeah, if you're looking for long term, now does he check the boxes?
There you go.
And what boxes are you gonna? What boxes does it looks like you're gonna willing to let slide?
And those are good ways to talk to somebody because you're not telling them yes or no. You're making them think for themselves.
I want you to put it out on the whiteboard for me. Like what are you gonna let what are you gonna let slide?
Yeah.
Because what don't you like? Because he can't be the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm. What don't you like about him? And is it going to be a big problem or is
at the end
workable?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know this, and he likes girls' pictures on Instagram, and, you know, he's always DMing women. I'm like, okay, well, you know that about him. Are you okay with that? No. Okay, if you're
Then you
not
know what to
okay
do.
with that, then why are
Then-
we having this conversation?
Yeah, exactly. You already know.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, he said he's gonna stop. Well, I mean,
well, he said
you know,
that. Do you believe him? Or,
yeah,
You know,
yeah. If he said it, and he's doing it, different
he's
thing.
working on
Different.
only
different.
DM 3 girls a week instead of 7. My usual 7. I'm working
I'm
on it.
down. I'm detoxing.
Yeah.
I'm you know, it's
Can't
a slow,
just
slow
cold
and
turkey.
steady.
Can't,
Slow
you gotta
and
taper
steady.
it off.
Yeah, got to taper it off. This is what I'm used to doing. It's an ego thing. Hey, I don't know, man. I mean, my next question, I feel like for the next podcast is, I want to know, I want to ask a bunch of our guys, do you think men are too lazy to leave? And they don't have to say, and I'm talking about past relationships. I'm talking about, friends they know. I don't want to talk about them per se, but I'm just like, were you ever too lazy to leave?
And stuck it out longer than you should
Hell
have.
yeah. I think,
Both sides have. But what do you think? Girls more or guys more?
I think guys. I feel like guys will I think I'm going to say it, and because I'm just going to say it, but I think some guys are just like, I really want to get back out there.
Right. But like
Honestly.
we said earlier, not that many of guy friends are going to tell them that.
Yeah.
Girls,
Yeah.
if they're in something bad, every single one of their
Oh,
friends are
bro,
going to tell
powwow.
them. Right?
Oh, God. They're going to,
So, maybe if guys heard it more, yes, but at the same time, it's kind of not in our nature to meddle and to do this and that.
Yeah, nah, definitely not. All right, man. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot us a message. Going, my guy, we are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? You pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
subject.